The price of gold doesn't matter. So, if you want to know why I think the price of gold doesn't matter, please stay and watch the entire video and then you'll know. And stay tuned for the 500 subscriber giveaway. I'll have a video coming out for that once I cross 500 subscribers. Almost there. Please help me get over that mark. That'd be awesome. Please email me if you do want to mill stacks around or bar anything basically. I'm having a lot of fun pouring. But I don't think the price of gold matters because it's all about purchasing power to me. And that's kind of the way gold works. It's a hedge against inflation and just a way to save without worrying about inflation. Essentially, that's how I use it. That's what it is in my portfolio. It's a way to ensure and save with not worrying about monetary instability. Because it's just a hedge against inflation, the price should be generally going up over time. It's all relative to the money supply. Well, currency supply, because it's not really money. Gold is just a relative kind of thing. It's not really holding inflation's hand or anything like that, but over the long term, it meets up pretty nicely. It's kind of like a dog on a leash. It could wander from side to side, but the owner is the inflation, let's say. The dog is gold. It could go back and forth, under, over, but it sticks with inflation because it's on a leash tied to inflation, basically. That's kind of the way I see it, and how it works over time. And with that being said, I'm not too worried about price if it goes up, because if gold does its job, it should be going up. That's just my opinion on it. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. I'm just a random guy on the internet sharing my story and why I stack silver, gold, and what it does for me, basically. But even if the price of gold drops, like if there's deflationary periods, that is some of the best time for gold. Generally in deflation, the markets are going way down, but if they're dropping 30-40%, something crazy like that, gold might probably drop 15-20%, meaning you gain purchasing power in that deflationary period temporarily. Even in deflation, it may go down, but I'm not going to say it will, but it may go down. But generally speaking, everything else around it is going down more. So you're gaining purchasing power temporarily in that deflationary period. So it's done more than its job. But people seem to focus on, okay, so it's gone down in price, therefore I lost out and everything. No, it was a wise place to store your wealth because it's temporarily gained you purchasing power in a relative to other assets. Meaning you've saved a bunch of money, you can deploy some of that money and take advantage in some of those deflationary periods. Sometimes that is when you see the best gains in purchasing power in gold. And that's something that's not really talked about a whole lot. It doesn't really gain a whole lot, but it tends to start moving above that inflationary, deflationary line. That's kind of how I see it though. It's just like a dog being walked by an owner. Sometimes it could go up in value, sometimes it could go down in value. There's different periods for each one, but it generally, over the long term, it walks with inflation or deflation, whatever it may be. It's generally inflation because deflation is really not too good because it's a sign that the economy isn't doing too well, not enough money circulating, meaning people probably are losing jobs. And that's actually when gold starts to shine the brightest, in those uncertain times where there's more demand for dollars and more uncertainty. And they tend to be deflationary periods. And inflation is when people think times are good and they're willing to spend money. That's generally how it kind of goes. But it's all kind of irrelevant in terms of price. It's all relative value. That's the key in terms of gold. When it comes to gold, nothing really matters about price. Because I see gold as cheap compared to a year ago, even though the price is higher because the money supply has gone way up compared to gold. So I see it as a dog that's lagging behind the owner. It's not leading the owner, it's kind of lagging behind. Which it's on a leash, it can do that. But long term, it'll pan out to be pretty good, in my personal opinion. But you could take advantage of those times, buy some gold. I've got my $90 set aside, that saving up for a nicer gold coin. Yeah, I'm stacked slow though. I'm not in a rush, but I already did a video on that, so you go check that out if you guys want. But that basically kind of sums it all up on why the price doesn't really matter, just because it's a relative value. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully get over that 500 subscriber point pretty soon here, because I'd love to start giving away some silver. There is some pretty nice pieces in there. You could win one of my rounds too. And I'm hoping I could actually get there by the end of the night. But I'm not there yet, so I'm going to do this video instead. Yeah, that kind of sums it all up. Please like, share, subscribe. Stay positive. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.